there. That was the disclaimer by Ramona that she says everybody's got to sign off on it. So what we're gonna do to keep it simple, I know that I think I got somebody that signed it and sent it in already. Will you accept that, or do you want me to send it for e-signatures, and that way I'll also copy you for you to second sign? So Ramona, it'll be, let's say, for example, I send it to Violeta to sign, you second sign. So once you're done signing, you both get a copy of it. And that way.
That's good. Yeah, that's great.
Okay.
Thank
That
you.
way, okay, because if you start, if everybody starts printing them and signing them and sending them to me, I got to go through the emails and then send it out and figure out who did it, who didn't. I'd rather just say, okay, here's the deal, and it'll tell me who's pending, who's not pending, and I can
Yep.
keep track of it. Okay, good. So after the call, you'll be getting that. This morning has been a horrendous one for me because my Outlook, I don't know if it was Outlook or it was the internet, but it kept on. Just to read one email, it was taking me about 10 minutes each. So I just rebooted my system for the fourth or fifth time, and then I rebooted the internet. So, right. Okay. So the reason that we asked, the certification, the class, the price includes the certification class, the tour on Friday, and the tour to the development projects. Your hotel stay was separate, meaning if you opted for to do it through us, you come on the 22nd through the 27th. And like I mentioned, there's also, you could get your own, booking through when you get your flights, which some people did. Some people are arriving on Sunday, and then the others are arriving on Tuesday. However, there were a couple people that went outside of that, that somebody might be arriving on a Saturday and somebody else might be arriving on a Monday. So we were trying to coordinate. I said, depending if you're doing it on Sunday and whoever does it on Sunday, we will have transportation be provided by Mexique Adventures, but we need to know and who's getting there on Sunday so that we can cut down the price, and then we'll divide the price amongst the people that will be going in the truck, in the whatever vehicle they're going to be taking them. However, if you're the only one going on a Saturday, guess what? You're paying the price for a Saturday. Now, the airports, there's 2 airports in Cancun. We're focusing on Cancun International. That's where 9 out of 10 are going in there, but there's somebody that's going to Tulum. So again, that's a different, and already Emmeline has been in touch with the people that are going outside of the channels. I need to make sure that everybody has their flight information, and if you're getting transportation, if you want us to price the transportation, or if you're getting your own. I understand. I know Ramona and Violeta, you may be getting a ride to the hotel. I want to confirm, what about on Sunday, hotel back to the airport? Are you going to be getting a ride back, or are you going to be wanting to be added to the transportation price on Sunday the 27th? So
Yeah,
let
I
me
will
know.
confirm. I think for sure probably Sunday, but I will confirm for
For the
October
return.
27th.
Well, yeah,
But
for the
I'll
returns.
confirm October 20th too.
Okay, yeah. So that way I can finalize it with Emmeline as far as that. So
Rogelio, I signed up in that thing you gave us. I just want to confirm you have my information because I do
Yeah.
have it on Sunday. Okay.
Yeah, we have. Here, I'm gonna go down the list of the people that I have. Okay, so I'll go from the arrivals, because I go from I have it here by date of arrivals. So Saturday, Paz Martinez. Sunday, Anita, Carlos Reyes, and Alonso, Raúl Mendoza, Ramona, and Violeta. myself and my wife, Vilmar, Remedios, Rosa and Gilberto, Elizabeth, Jason Guardado, Silvia, Lindsay, Linda Contreras, and David Hernandez. So I have that information there. Now, if anybody, I know Rosa, you put there you and your husband. Somebody else added Anita and Alonso. So if anybody's coming with somebody else, let me know, because that's another person in the vehicle. There's a certain number of people that fit, and then with that, there's also luggage. So that's why we need to know the number so that we can price it out correctly. And then I have Edwin on Tuesday, and then Jessica and Arlette on Tuesday. So, and then returning on Sunday. So we'll have that. All right. So on Tuesday, the events start on Tuesday night, Tuesday evening at 6 with a networking event there at the hall that we have. So whoever's arriving there prior, on Sunday, Ramona is trying to schedule a visit to the MP. Did we get a visit to the MP on Monday, or not confirmed yet? Because we can confirm it up and
I thought it was going to be for Tuesday morning, so they didn't
okay,
reach,
Tuesday morning.
yeah, they didn't reach back out to you?
No, I'll connect with Daniel. Daniel or Jaime? Daniel.
It's Jaime Luis,
Jaime.
yeah.
I got too
Mhm.
many. They got too many names going on right now.
Yes.
I'll connect with him so he can confirm, because he was gonna change the meeting as well. So okay, I think we're on the joint group on that one, so we'll be on the connection there. But if anybody the ones that are getting there early, if you need to if you want to set up any extracurricular activities, then on the Sunday, well, probably the Monday, let us know. We got the addresses. We're getting the final details on the time for Saturday, the trip to the development. It'll be going on Saturday. We'll be going to the development. The developments in Puerto Morelos, no, Playa del Carmen, Tulum. And just because of the hours, it takes a half an hour to go to one, half an hour back, and then an hour to get to Tulum. So we'll be visiting a couple of projects in Tulum. And then at the end, we're going to be ending up at John's house in Tulum for a networking.
John,
And
CEO of Main Street.
say that again.
I'm like, John, the CEO of Main Street, for
I'm sorry.
for someone that might not know.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
All right. And on Friday, the tour that we're going to, and I'll send you pictures in a sec. I'll send you the flyer in the email in a little bit. It is it'll be in Tulum, it'll be the Mayan site, and it'll be with the beach, and it'll be with cenotes on there. So I'll send you that info shortly. As soon as we're done on the call. Again, when we will send out an email, with the instructions once we get the finalized on the seating. Send out the email of what the cost will be per person. Also, the instructions on how to get out of the airport. I was going to say, raise your hand if you've been to Cancun, but everybody's got their camera off, so I get it. But if you've ever been to Cancun, you go, you get out of the plane, you deplane, and you're going through customs. They'll when you go through customs right now, I've been told that depending on the time that you get there, if all of a sudden you get from Chicago, you're arriving from Chicago, but at the same time, there's a plane that arrives from, I don't know, Colombia or other countries like that. They'll ask you a little bit more questions, like why you here, how long are you gonna be here, what hotel are you staying at. So we'll send you those instructions. It is the Windham Ultra, so you have that set up. It's going from for the certification class, so we'll have that, so you can have that ready, but be ready to answer. Once you get out of the customs and you get your, they have removed the, I think before they would give you a, they would give you a little permit. Hang on a second. They would give you a little permit for the week stay or the temporary resident, the temporary visit. I believe they're not doing that anymore. They'll just stamp your passport. It may be enough. So don't be surprised. But once you get out, you get your luggage. You go get before you go outside, they'll ask, the security will be there and ask you to press a button. It's like a green light, red light. Green light means you're good to go. Red light, that means that they're gonna want to check your luggage. They'll put it up go through the x-ray, and they'll have a they'll go through x-ray and double check. Once you get past that point, then all the timeshare people are there, and everybody, hey, are you here for the first time? Are you visiting? Come on over. We're gonna give you a free visit. We're gonna give you a free tour. Just go past them. Go. You can go to the outside, but most likely we'll give you the instructions. I think it'll be that as before you go outside, you'll be making a left and going towards a different door so that it'll be a little bit calmer. But yeah, they try to get you to go to a timeshare and try to sell you on a visit and give you a free tour if you want to spend 3 hours. But your realtors, you should know how to say no.
Rogelio, I have a question.
Yes.
I have a Mexican passport as well.
Mhm.
Should I just go in with my Mexican passport? They say I could skip quite a line.
Yes, when you go into Mexico, you go with the Mexico passport. When you come back to the U.S., you use your U.S. passport.
Okay, just making
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, you're able to skip that line. So and typically that's what I do. And usually my wife will be with me. She's not a Mexican citizen yet, so but we still go to that line. Let's see. Okay, so and then once you get there, like I said, they'll be getting you to the window. I think all the flights for Tuesday, everybody should be able to get to the rooms by 3 o'clock. That's when they'll be heading the rooms. And then on 6 o'clock we'll be in the hall. And if you haven't signed up for the WhatsApp group that we have, I will put the link again. So again, I try to put in everything in writing as much as possible. So I put the links on there. Do this, do that. Please make sure you have that. Emmeline from Mexique Adventures is on the group as well, so she'll be able to see comments there. And in Mexico, WhatsApp, it's the way to communicate. It's easier than text. If you're sending text, they don't go through. Most of the time, they won't go through. Questions so far?
Rogelio, I have a question.
Yes, Sylvia.
So when are we gonna know how to pay you for the transportation? I'm stressed that I'm gonna be getting there, and I noticed that all of us, we have different flights and different arrival times. So
Now, okay, so yeah, so first of all, what we're trying to coordinate, because a lot of the flights are at 1:30, and it takes you about 40. Well, it can take you 45 minutes to an hour to get out of the airport.
yeah.
So Emmeline, they track the flights to see when they arrive and make sure they're there. They'll try to group them by the timing. So you have somebody gets there at 1, somebody at 1:30. The pickup will tell you that the pickup will be after the 1:30 flight. So that way.
So when we get there, we need to just, look for a person with a sign with that company, or.
Yeah, they'll have the sign. It'll be Mexican Adventures.
Okay.
Yeah. And like I said, and Emily will communicate as well with us on the group. But yeah, we'll have that information for you.
Okay.
Yeah, and as far as the price, I mean, I'm trying to finalize the price today, and then the price will be in US dollars, so you can put it in, it can be through Sal.
We can send it to you then.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mhm. Any other questions?
I got confirmation that Violetta and I will travel with John and his wife from the airport to the hotel.
Okay,
So on
And-
October 20th, we're gonna be together, but we'll need the ride, obviously,
Back.
through the 27th.
One more question, Rogelio.
yes, Sylvia.
So the classes, the events, every single meeting is gonna be held in the same hotel.
Yes, the
Alright.
Wednesday, the Wednesday and Thursday, yes, it'll be in the hotel. Friday is a tour, the touristy tour. The 3-hour tour, you won't get lost. We'll
Okay.
get you come back. And then the Saturday will be to the development projects.
Okay.
I don't want to say to the projects because that sounds like negative connotation. You're gonna think you're going to Cabrini Green.
I know you mentioned that some people are booked somewhere else. So the Friday developments, they'll pick us up at the hotel.
Yeah,
Okay.
at Wyndham. There's one person that's booked someplace else, right? Just one. Who is that?
So we leave from the hotel on Friday and Saturday. Okay,
Yes. Mhm.
just to confirm.
Who is that person that is got an Airbnb?
I want to say it's David
I got an Airbnb too.
or you roll.
Oh,
Maybe it
Raul.
was you roll. I'm sorry.
Okay,
No worries.
okay.
I
Yeah,
was trying
David,
to reach out the lady for the hotel, but she never answered the phone, so I end up getting the Airbnb.
okay. Yeah, I thought you were going with the on the 22nd. That's why that was the last minute item. Okay.
I have two questions for you.
Mm-hmm.
So the first one will be, during the class, looks like it will be a whole day. So
Yes.
will they allow us to go out to eat something, or they're gonna provide food while we are in the class in the middle, like?
Good question.
Yeah, well, the people that are this is an all-inclusive for the people that are staying at the hotel, so they that will be there. For there's coffee breaks will be provided, but for lunch, I gotta besides you, I gotta confirm who else is not at the hotel, and then see how we can arrange it so that, sometimes getting out of the hotel and coming back can take you 15-20 minutes.
Oh, okay.
So, but let me figure that one out for you, Raul. I'll have that.
Okay.
I'll let you know today.
Yeah, we
Oh.
need to know the procedure too for John as well, because, for the networking.
Yeah,
Um,
you have to have a list of the people that will be coming for so that they have it at the front gate or
Okay,
at the entry.
And I also want to know, like, my husband wants to join us for the tours of the developments. So I also want to know what the fee is to add him for that.
Okay, and there's for the tours, I think, yeah, there were 2 people. I think that's why I wanted also to know who else is coming along with you, because I know that. So Rosa, for Gilberto, I'll let you know that pricing, and then for Anita, is Alonso coming? Is Anita?
Yes, my
For
husband
me.
is gonna be.
Yeah,
Okay, is
también para mí, Rogelio, soy Remedios. My husband's gonna come with me, Salvador. I just could not work the Padlet. I swear I tried. I don't know, but I cannot add it for some reason. So, but I'll send you a separate with his name if you
What's
need
his
that
name? What's his name?
information. Salvador Rodriguez.
Okay, Salvador. I just did it right now.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, Rogelio, my husband will also be with me.
Who's that?
Anita.
Anita. Okay,
Carlos.
Alonso. Yeah,
Yes.
Alonso, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yes, thanks.
All right. Good. Thank you. Yeah.
I did have a question, and this is Anita. I put it in the chat. For the all-day classes, can we dress comfortably?
No, I want you to be wearing real estate
And
business
I'm thinking
professional.
of gym. No, I'm thinking.
I'm kidding. I'm
I
kidding.
just
Yes.
wanna try out.
I'm kidding. Yes, I thought about that too. comfortable is fine. So for the Wednesday and Thursday class, for the classes.
Yes,
For
okay.
for the networking, of course, it's still comfortable, but not. I would imagine business casual for the
Right.
networking.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, I
perfect.
would say do that. And comfortable. Just remember, we might want to take pictures of as the class is going on too. So, keep that in mind with how comfortable. I think
I'm
I think
thinking,
we'll all be appropriate, but I mean, yeah.
I was thinking like gym shoes, or I'll switch my shoes off if I need to.
Oh yeah, gym shoes are fine. Yeah, I wouldn't worry
Right,
about that.
that's where I
Yeah.
was, okay.
I don't
Perfect.
know how to work
Yeah.
it. I need to. I'm a sandals guy, so I'm always wearing sandals right now. So.
I have a question. Are there any other people attending this class, or we are just the only ones attending? Like besides from other countries or from other places from Mexico?
No, from this one is from the Chicago area, so this is a class that's going down there.
So it's just for us then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for the ones in Mexico, typically they do it in Spanish. We're doing this one in English. Any other questions?
There is gonna be a test. Is it gonna be in Spanish or English?
It's English, and Edwin is here. That's more on the Saturday on the going to the events. It's knowledge acquisition. What you have learned, you need to put it in practice. That's the development of the tours. So the way that we're probably going to do it, that we spoke with Edwin and Jessica, we're going to break it down into groups of either 4. So let's say that 4 of you will be the ones that will be tested on one development project. And then when we go to the next development project, 4 of you will be taken to the side to be tested on that project, as far as making sure that you know the items that you're supposed to have ready in order to be able to sell a development project or real estate. So it will not be a written one, it'll be a verbal one, but it'll be making sure that you know the info.
Well, you don't want us to be doing math, right? That's all I care about.
You need to figure out if E equals MC squared minus the real estate valuation.
I'm just having nightmares about, the calculation of square feet to square meters and
Oh
and,
yeah, no,
currency
don't
conversions.
worry about that.
no, don't worry about that. You
Thank
need to
you.
find out that you
No,
need to
don't worry
know
about
yeah, there you go. You need to know the present value of 1 peso in 20 years with inflation rate of. Just kidding. You don't have to worry about that part.
I have another question for you. So since I got an Airbnb, how I remember in the previous classes you were saying that you will arrange to allow people to go into the hotel for the ones who are staying out of the hotel, but I don't know exactly how that process would be.
We will give them your name so you'll be able to come in. They'll ask you your name, and then you'll be in the registry so you can come in.
Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I have one just question. Cash, or are we taking converted in Mexico pesos, or what do you recommend? Or card?
Card is accepted everywhere. So that's one. I myself, every time I go to Mexico, I'll give you this piece of advice. When you go to Mexico, if you go to an ATM, if you're taking cash out from an ATM, you always ask for, it'll ask you how much you want. You tell how much you want in pesos. All the ATMs, before they give you the money, they will give you 2 options. They will say, because they'll be able to tell that your card is from the US. They will say, okay, do you want 8,000 pesos, or do you want the equivalent, which is $350? Accept or decline. Always decline the transaction. because it's a better exchange rate. Otherwise, they really charge you a high dollar amount. They charge you on the convenience fee for the exchange rate. And I've done it myself where I've declined the transaction. And let's say I was taking 10,000 out, which is the equivalent of $500, if I'm not mistaken. Could be, yeah, $500. And it tells me, I take 10,000 out right away. I get a text message from my bank that says you took out $503 because that was the fee for it, or to that event. That if it was at 20 pesos. But if I look at the U.S. conversion, they say if you take the U.S. conversion, you're gonna get we're gonna charge your bank $553 or $530. So you can really see that difference. So I always, I always recommend declining the conversion that the bank does. Let the bank do their work. Let them buy the dollars directly from your bank. So decline. Always ask for pesos. But card is accepted everywhere. If you're going to take pesos out for tips or whatever, I mean, that's the ATMs are right outside at the airport. Because also, if you can get Mexican currency here from your local bank, but it's also going to be, they're going to give it to you at a bigger discount. So just, I've never gotten money from here. I always go to the ATMs in Mexico.
I think the best thing you could do is just have a card, like a travel card that already has what is it, that they don't charge you foreign transaction fees. That's what I would always just use the card.
Correct. Yeah, except that, like I said, I mean, if you're planning to give cash tips, that's the only time that's what I would, $100 for in cash. But you can do those in US dollars. You can give the tips in US dollars, dollar tip or whatever. It's still up to you on that side. Anything else?
I have a question, Rogelio. So
Yeah.
the last day when we are
Some of these people have never traveled before.
Hang on a second.
departing on the 27th, and I know we should be leaving the hotel at 12, I think.
Depending on your flight, if your flight is typically, in Mexico, in Cancun, with the lines and everybody going back, they really recommend that you be at the airport 3 hours ahead.
Yes, so that day we're not having anything. Just okay.
Just breakfast. You get your breakfast, get packed, and Emily will look at your flight. She's looked at your flight plan. She will tell you what time is your pickup.
Awesome.
And again, there's flights that are leaving like at 1 o'clock.
Yes, I think.
So they'll and I think that for the majority of us, we'll leave at 10 a.m. I know my flight. I think our flight. I don't know where I'm coming back. Who I'm coming back with, American Airlines or so. I don't know, but I know that we're coming back at like 1. So we're leaving the hotel at 10.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
There is, and I think I've told you all that I'm a member of a networking group in Mexico. It's called BNI. We will, since I'll be there with the group, we're trying to also coordinate another day. So for the ones that are there earlier, we may do an event either Monday or Tuesday after, and like I tell them, I'm very simple. I just like to be by the beach and have some beers. I don't need to do anything else other than that, but still get to know people. That's one. I know they were trying to organize. They're organizing an outing to a place called Fuego, which is Xochimilco. That's an evening event. If anybody wants to do it, we get back to our hotel. We need to on Saturday when we're done. We would need to be back to the hotel by 4 p.m., 4:30 at the latest, because I think that one it's a 5:20 departure. Because when it's an evening, it doesn't mean that it's nighttime. It's just that it starts at 5:20, and you know that the day once it's at 7 a.m. So.
Okay. Okay, so when are we gonna receive the documents to sign, the waiving documents?
The waiver, you'll be getting it after this call. I'll be sending out an independent email to each one of you. So it'll be coming from Adobe, because I use Adobe for signatures. So it'll be you'll get an email that says Adobe. It says your document has been sent, your signature is required. You start, you sign, and then it'll get over to Ramona for her signature. Once you both sign, then it's complete, then both of you get copies of the signed document. And the email will be going after the call today.
Okay, I'm excited.
All right. I'm excited too. So whoever's there on Sunday, we'll see you Sunday. We'll be there. As they say, bright eye, bushy tail, ready to go, rock and roll. All right. Thank you much. Hey, Violeta, can you stay on after the call? Have you got some minutes? Yes.
Can you put the link to the WhatsApp in the chat?
In the chat, yes. Give me
Yeah, for people
one.
to